Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
It's the moments in life, the decisions you make on a moment to moment basis that add up to be the guy or not the guy. Tonight, I did something, that I feel more of a guy. Me, who I am, my guy.
Out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I want to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that one.
You see that look like that? Don't ever let a man see you like that. You give him the power over you. If you gotta take an L, you can take it with your head up, chest out. Like a man.
Make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
If you had to create a human, what would you put them through to make them tough? It probably wouldn't be a really chill life.
Yeah.
What would you put them through to make them patient? We probably wouldn't give them things immediately. And so it's like we want these traits, but each of the traits has a price tag attached to it. And it's just like, do you want to pay the price tag to get the thing? And so I think if people reframe the period of life that they're going through as the price that they're paying out of their wallet, but the wallet is their time, it's the seconds of life that they're trading for it, then I think more people would be willing to make the trade. Because at least when I look at myself, like when I'm 80 something years old, I'm looking back in my life, I want to have these traits. But in order to have those traits, I know I have to go through these things. And I think for me, that's given me a lot of comfort in hard times.
You're up too old. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Instead to be happy about.
you're up too old?
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Yeah. George Foreman admits that he gave Muhammad Ali everything he had. Muhammad Ali grabbed him, pulled him to him. Old man hadn't fought in years, hurt. Muhammad Ali pulled him to him and said, "Is that all you got?" George Foreman said when he heard the words, "That all you got," it penetrated his spirit. I said, "I done gave my man everything I got. I can't see him back from that." Muhammad Ali said when he said that to him, he looked into the pupils of his eyes, and he said at that point he knew George Foreman.
You love this game. I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. There's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession is going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
Whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday. There was rugby. There was this. There was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this. Let's engage in this. And I can't do it. I just don't. People are talking to me, and in my head, I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number, or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet. That's my life: sequences and numbers. Nothing else. I cannot pay attention to nothing else.
The fear is never reaching your potential. That's it. It always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back, God, I could have.
Where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking. I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy. It's cozy. You've got work later on.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Coffee and crypto. We are at 195 episodes. And man, how exciting is that? You know what I mean? How exciting is that? Like to be so maniacal. You know what I mean? Like that's the word of the day, maniacal. You know what I mean? We so maniacal here at Coffee and Crypto. Like you know, if you don't know what that word is, let's look it up. You know what I mean? And we're gonna continue to listen to this personal development because hey, it's turning me up right now. You know, I need this on this day right here, on this Tuesday. I really do. You know what I mean? Maniacal. You know, like this is a maniacal episode, y'all. I hope y'all are ready. Just drop the word maniacal, you know? Just drop the word maniacal. Okay? Drop the word maniacal in the chat box. All right? Drop the word maniacal in the chat box. Good morning, Mr. Branch. I'm in the gym. Mr. Branch in the gym. You feel me? I'm about to hit the gym too. I was in the gym last night. I'm gonna go again at some point today. I'm gonna go again. Shout out to Mr. Branch. I'm gonna do an extra set for Mr. Branch. You know what I mean? He in the gym. I gotta go to the gym now. All right. So welcome to the call. We are 195 episodes in. And I say that this is the maniacal episode. You know what I mean? This is the one where we just go like this is it right here, y'all. Like, you know, to be real with y'all. All right. To be real with y'all, I named this specific episode today. Okay, I named this specific one right here today. This one's special, y'all. Okay, the Bitcoin halving is over. Back to business. You feel me? The Bitcoin halving is over. Some people still stuck in it, still stuck talking about it. Some people still stuck focusing on it. Some people still stuck on the last event. So you got to realize that success is a moving target, and we can't focus on the thing that happened. But what's the next event? Maniacal. Let's get it.
An argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
And I know every motherfucker ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do.
And my personal question to you is, why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you?
People don't see that. People will never understand that. To be success, you know, all they think about, well, he batted 202, you know, and he struck out a certain number of times. Yeah, okay. You know, but the effort was there. And the learning curve and the passion is there that has transcended not just to me, but to other people who are afraid to do things because they're worried about the perception that may come from other places. To me, that's more gratifying than anything, you know. So that's the things that my father and my mother instilled in me. Take a negative and turn it into a positive. Don't be afraid to fail.
When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world
We're about to
is
get
the way it
started
is,
in
and
1 to 2 minutes. 1 to 2
your
minutes.
life is just to live your life inside the world. Try not to bash into the walls too much. Try to have a nice family life. Have fun. Save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it.
When this goes online or whatever it is.
We're going to stop right there. Listen, Coffee and Crypto, episode 195. This is the maniacal episode. I looked up the word maniacal. Some of y'all are like, what does he mean? Like, this don't seem good. You know, some people are probably like, this don't seem good, you know, but check this out. Maniacal. Okay. For the ones that couldn't figure out how to spell it. I know some of y'all didn't drop it because you didn't know how to spell it. You didn't think I was gonna call you out. You didn't think I was gonna call you out. All right. You didn't think I was, but the good thing about Coffee and Crypto, the good thing about this beautiful industry of crypto is that you ain't even gotta know how to spell it. Like, did y'all hear me? I'm from Atlanta. Did y'all hear how I put "you didn't even" in one word? I say "yeening." That's what we in Atlanta. That's what we yeening do it. You know, yeening. Listen, a guy that say yeening to say "you didn't even," okay, or yeening. A guy that say that can still get rich. That's the thing I love about this space. So maniacal, suggestive of, or afflicted with extreme mental derangement. That's what it say right here. It says suggestive of, or afflicted with extreme mental derangement. I'm maniacal and diabolical is my two words, right? Check this out. Number two, characterized by excessive enthusiasm or excitement. Oh, that's my character all day. I'm excessively enthusiastic. I'm excessively excited. I'm extremely excited about my future. That's what allows me. See, there's been so many people that I've been talking to through social media, in person, that I meet. When I go places, here in Atlanta specifically, I walk in a room and there's at least one person that'll say, yo, that's the crypto king. Like, that's the king, it's crypto king right there. Like, literally, like I'll get that. Like, this guy is a wizard. He knows this. He knows his stuff. Like, I follow him on Instagram. And then that word of mouth allows me to connect with the next person. And the next person has a story that they share with me. I've been collecting so many stories from people about the good, the bad, the badder, and the baddest. Okay. I've met people that are maniacal in this space like me. And I've met people that lost complete faith. But they now was like, man, I want to get back into this space the right way. I know that the coffee and crypto community is growing, and we're making a bigger impact than what we even know. So I want to say congratulations for being here. It's now 10:11. Welcome to the maniacal episode, the diabolical episode. We're going to kick it off just like this. Now, I know we talked about the Bitcoin halving was a thing of the past, but some people didn't really understand what it was. And this 2-minute clip right here really explains it for you in a way that to me, would be very effective for someone. Like, if I was on an elevator, if I was going up 80 floors and I had, like maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes to talk about this is what I would tell someone as well about the Bitcoin halving. So, if you needed to have a better understanding of what it is, here's a quick video for you, and then we're going to dive into today's bullish content. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto.
Now, the world's most valuable digital currency, Bitcoin, went through another halving over the weekend. It saw its daily supply of newly minted coins cut by 50%. So what is halving? Well, to better understand how this works, it's important to know that Bitcoin has a finite supply of 21 million. That is a hard cap that is embedded into the cryptocurrency's code. And that limit was established to preserve the value of the tokens and to make them non-inflationary. And halving is meant to slow the supply of coins as it approaches that ceiling. Now, the way they drive this digital scarcity is by reducing the rewards for Bitcoin miners. And new Bitcoins are released through the process of mining. So imagine miners as a network of validators that verify all Bitcoin transactions in a blockchain. And for that, they are rewarded mostly in the form of newly minted coins. And that serves as incentive, so they keep adding blocks of Bitcoin transactions. Now, the halving aims to reduce this reward, making mining less profitable and eventually slowing down the production of new coins. So when Bitcoin was first mined in 2009, mining one block would earn 50 Bitcoins. The intentional slowing of supply revisits the crypto ecosystem every 4 years or after every 210,000 blocks are mined. And so on the first halving in 2012, the payout for mining a new block was halved to 25 Bitcoins. And 2016 and 2020 saw that reward cut to 6.25 Bitcoins. Fast forward to this year, and now we are in the midst of the fourth halving where mining rewards have dropped to 3.125 Bitcoins. And historically, the event has caused Bitcoin's price to soar. The previous three halvings have come before every bull run where the coin touches fresh all-time highs.
Did you hear what she said? That was the key right there, y'all. Watch this, because we finna go to the charts. Watch this, y'all.
Historically, the event has caused Bitcoin's price to soar. The previous three halvings have come before every bull run where the coin touches fresh all-time highs.
So I got into it with not a bad way. It was like very professional, very professional, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing it wasn't nothing bad, but I was over the blockchain center here in Atlanta, and there's people that invest in a lot of different things, and you learn so much in Atlanta when you go over to the ABC, man. I'm there. Like, we have an event tonight. You know what I mean? There's an event every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I love it because, I do my podcast every Tuesday, every Thursday, and I just get to stay in crypto mode the whole day. Like, I'll go for a run, go online, you know what I mean? Prospect, present, promote my business. You know what I mean? And then guess what? Boom, I'm over at the blockchain center, connecting, networking, doing. So if you're in Atlanta and you in crypto and you want to learn more about different ecosystems, I'm telling you right now, the Atlanta Blockchain Center is the place to be. Shout out to ABC. Okay, now, but when I was there at the ABC, I was speaking to a gentleman, and he's known in that community to be a Bitcoin maxi. And it was my first time really having a conversation with someone that's my age that's a Bitcoin maxi. And it was exhausting. If I didn't know my stuff, I would have got ran all over. But you can't run over VO, and I couldn't run over him. It was a very enlightening conversation. I learned so much about the value of Bitcoin. I learned so much. And I think in return, he's also a developer. And in return, he also got to learn a lot about some other things like Velo and Stronghold and just different tokens that we talk about, in this community that we built over here as well. So it's amazing to have these enlightening conversations is what I'm saying. And something that I want to talk about real quick before we dive. It's 10:17 right now. Let's go. All right. Something I want to talk about real quick is this. Okay. Bitcoin is at 66,000 right now. We've been doing a little bit of a consolidation in a nice size zone. Ethereum's at 32. BNB 607, Solana 157, and our XRP is sitting at 54 cents. What is going on? What's going on, XRP? What's going on? Man, I know so many people that have sold their XRP. And look, if you sold your XRP, it's okay. You know what I mean? Look, I didn't sell mine, but if you sold yours, that's okay. Okay, it's all good. Okay. He said, "You're a better man." Mr. Brent said, "You're a better man than me." I don't have conversations with Bitcoin maxis. Sheesh. You feel me? Like I tried to, like, it was my first time though. You know what I mean? It was really my first time having like a real conversation in person, like with a Bitcoin maxi, and it got heated. And literally, when I tell y'all, the crowd circled around us, like everybody came from every room and they was listening to it. It was like a cipher. It was a cipher. It was a real moment, y'all. Like it was fire. And I was like, bro, I know my stuff. Like, I know my stuff, and there's nothing you can tell me. And he's like, no, you got layer twos that's being built on Bitcoin. I can send a transaction right now for less than for 1 penny on Bitcoin. I can send any amount of money. Here, I'll send you $5 right now to prove the point. And he sent it to a girl, and I'm sitting here like, yo, my guy, it's less than a penny with H bar. It's less than a penny with XRP. So understand that central banks, they would prefer less than a penny. Institutions, they would prefer less than a penny. Let's keep going. So they talked about how typically in the Bitcoin halving, historically in the Bitcoin halving, the market is down. So let's go way back in time. I'm gonna pull up the weekly chart, and let's go back to 2020. Okay. Now, Bitcoin halving happened in 2020, but the election also happened in 2020. So if we fast forward to November, because that's typically where I like to start. All right. If we fast forward to November, let's look at the percentage gain from November. Okay. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just the first push was a 585% push. We went from 3.5 billion to 2.09 trillion. Huge, huge, huge push, y'all. Okay. That was the first Bitcoin halving, but understand that this push happened after, after November, as we got into December, as we got into the new year, we started to see this push to the upside. Okay. Then we saw a crash back down. Very similar to what happened in the last one. See, 2016 was the last election from 2020. So if we go back to November of 2016, all right, we can see that crypto was around a $3 billion market. Look how far we've come. Okay, now let's take a look real quick. Okay, the total crypto market cap, if we go to November of 2016, I hope y'all are following me here. We can increase, and that push to the upside. Damn. My bad, excuse my language. That don't even make no sense. All right, now, let's go and look at the current push that we've had and see what percent did we have starting in December of 2022. Now, this is going into the ETF time. This move right here happened before. Now, if we look in the past, before we even measure out that move, and we go back to 20, this is stuff I like to do right here. Okay, this type of stuff I like to do. So 2020 was the year, right? So if we go to like the same time, all right, let's go back. So like this is like February, let's go to 2019. Okay, December 2019. As you can see, the market was down here. It even went down a little bit and then went up. Now let's go and look what happened right here. Okay, it went up just a little bit. But if we look right here, from December 2022 up until where we are right now, we're already up 242%. We went from 700 billion back up to, where we are today, okay, where we are right now at this very moment. So understanding that happened, okay, already, and we have a Bitcoin, and we have this halving that just happened, and we have an election happening, okay, and we are a little exhausted. A lot of people feel like the crypto market, and I talked about this at the Blockchain Center, and some people agreed, some people felt like it's just going to keep going up because that's the nature of the halving. And, we'll see. Again, I call this crypto's big short moment. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see very soon. Let's continue to dive into this bullish content. Now, I want to shout out Helium Mobile. Does anybody got Helium Mobile on the line? Have y'all followed me now? Have y'all followed me into the process? I'm adding my second line tomorrow on Helium Mobile. I'll have my second line tomorrow. But here we go right here, y'all. Okay, this iPhone 6. This iPhone 6 right here, okay, is gonna make millions of dollars. This iPhone 6 right here will make millions of dollars. Okay, now check this out.
Hello, everybody. We're here with
Mark, Phillips, and Gordon from Sensory Day. We're testing. We're not actually in a hex boosting, so we're actually streaming from a hex boosting. We have a couple hotspots deployed on that building right behind us, and yeah. And we're a bit excited. We're testing the connectivity. So we just want to capture a few words from Gordon about what does it mean to deploy here in Oaxaca, why you guys did it, how you did it, and what's important to you.
Well, personally, I had a bunch of contacts here in Oaxaca, and the options were Estado de Mexico or Oaxaca, and I thought to myself, listen, I can thrilled to come down and it's not so much, but 3 days.
That's great. Well, I mean, we're gonna go around the testing our deployment right here with our group from Telefonica and Movistar. And well, for now, goodbye. See you later.
Money on my mind, money on my mind, money on my mind, because money is all I think of. Hey, you feel me? We can go to Mexico now and still get paid, y'all. We can go hex it up in Mexico. You know, only my hexers know what I'm talking about. So, you know, this is just an example of what's happening right now with Helium Mobile hotspot deployers out here. People are deploying. You know, we have a couple of hotspots that's deployed out in Huntsville, Alabama. We're getting ready to start our projects here in Atlanta, Georgia. If there's anybody that's interested, you know, if you have, you know, this will be coming very soon. We just did our DPN masterclass, and that was cool. You know, I mean, we got to talk about a lot of stuff, but the Helium Mobile masterclass, we will be doing very soon as well. It's going to be specifically for deploying these hotspots. So if you have some money in savings, you have some money, you know, you have some credit, something that you're trying to, you know, you're trying to leverage and position yourself to be a part of the new telecommunications industry here in Web3. This is something that, you know, you guys will be hearing more about moving into this quarter, okay, moving into the second quarter. So if you guys, you know, are excited about Helium Mobile, just go ahead and light it up one time. Hopefully y'all are following this wave right now, you know, because, man, you know, I remember when Metro PCS first came out. Imagine if Metro PCS was Web3 and it had allowed the people. Imagine Metro PCS allowing the people to build the networks and earn the rewards, and those rewards being paid out in crypto, and the potential to go up 10 cent, 20 cent, 30 cent. You know, if you just got 100,000 Helium Mobile tokens and they go up 10 cent at a time, okay, that's $10,000 every dime. Ooh, I like that rhymed. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that rhyme? That was hard. That was a bar right there. All right. Now, let's keep moving forward. Shout out to Hedera Hashgraph. You know, we gotta always shout out, you know, the projects before we get into the juicy content, right? But just shout out all the communities out here and the things that we are investing into as a community. Okay, Hedera Hashgraph, the HBAR Foundation. Today we witness real world asset history as BlackRock's ICS US Treasury Money Market Fund is tokenized on Hedera with ArcaX and owner AIO marking a major milestone in asset management by bringing the world's largest asset manager on chain. Hey, we just out here doing it. We out here doing the damn thing, y'all. We just out here doing it. Hey, listen, and I say we because when you own these tokens, it kind of feel like you own a little bit of the company, right? It's like owning some shares of some stocks. It's like, because if I own Nike stock, which I do, if I own the Nike stock, then guess what? I'm like I own that company. I own a portion of that company. I'm a shareholder. I'm a shareholder of what's happening in this technology right here. If you own this, you are a shareholder. See, look at this right here, y'all. This ain't just on, see, understand, this ain't just on, you know, Hedera. Hedera is not the only one announcing this. But if we go over to ArcX, check this out. ArcX tokenizes investment in Aberdeen, a multi-billion-dollar money market fund. Now, who is Aberdeen? Well, number one, Aberdeen is a part of the Hedera Hash Graph Governing Council. Okay, ARC-AX, the FCA regulated digital asset exchange broker and custodian, today announced that it has created a tokenized representation of its interest in the Aberdeen Standard Liquidity Fund. Okay, a multi-billion-dollar money market fund. Here comes a couple more multi-billions that will flow into Hedera Hashgraph and through Hedera Hashgraph. Okay, understand that this is huge news. Okay, so congratulations to the HBAR Foundation and the Hedera Hashgraph investors. Now, the moment that everybody's been waiting for, this is where it gets juicy. Okay, there's a new term that has been coined by the BIS known as the Finternet. Finternet, okay? Pay attention.
Have you heard the term Finternet? It's not a new crypto nor a new meme coin. It's actually a term that the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, has come up with. What is it all about? It's a new narrative, and it matters because think of it, money is a narrative. It's the best story that we've all bought into, and it shaped our financial systems and our economies. So what is Finternet? Imagine a world where you can transfer any financial asset, anytime, any amount from any device instantly. And how does that happen? It's all about tokenization. So central bank digital currencies, tokenized deposit, tokenized assets, smart contracts, atomic settlement, ledgers, and so on. The internet.
Hey, the new narrative. Finternet, the new narrative. Hey, she's maniacal too. Did y'all see that video? Drop some coffee if y'all was able to see that video. I just want to make sure y'all saw what y'all are able to see. You know, I just want to make sure y'all are able to see the video. Hopefully y'all letting me know if y'all can't see the videos. You know what I mean? You know, so, but man, the Finternet. She is maniacal. That lady right there. Now, who is that lady? Okay. Because I know that's probably what some people would think. Okay. Well, this lady, her name is Effie, man, look, I ain't even gonna try, y'all. Look, Pilarinu, Effie Pilarinu, okay? Maniacal Effie Pilarinu, going crazy. She's an independent, trusted fintech and blockchain advisor, okay? Only difference between me and her, she's been doing it a little longer, all right? It's all good, okay? We independent too, okay? We trust it too, okay? Now, she is, you know, she has a lot of stuff going on, okay? So that's who this lady is right here. So, you know, y'all might want to go look her up, Miss Effie. Okay, however, if we go over here to the BIS website, talks about the Finternet, a giant leap for the financial system. Okay, a giant leap. This was a speech given by Augustine Carstens, you're right, who is the general manager of the Bank of International Settlements. He gave this speech on April 19th, a couple days ago in Washington, D.C. Okay, I would recommend that everybody go and actually read up, you know, read up on this, up on this actual thing. But I want to read right here. We have labeled our vision for the future financial system, the Finternet. I will leave it to Nandan to expand on its more technical aspects, but let me provide a broad overview. The Finternet is a vision of multiple financial ecosystems that connect with each other, much like the internet. What is that word that we use, family? It's called interoperable. It aims to empower individuals and businesses by helping them to have full control of their financial lives. The application of technology has meant that tasks that were once expensive and time-consuming, like making an overseas phone call or booking a hotel room in an unfamiliar city, can now be done with the flick of a finger. The FinterNet aims to bring the same kind of progress to financial services. We foresee a system in which individuals and businesses could transfer any financial asset, in any amount, at any time, using any advice to anyone else, anywhere in the world. Financial transactions would be cheap, secure, and near instantaneous, and they will be available to anyone. This is particularly important for emerging and developing economies. What is that called? Bridging the gap. Despite many noteworthy initiatives to bolster financial inclusions, spearheaded by sovereign authorities, central banks, multilateral financial organizations, and the UN, large gaps in access to financial services between advanced economies on the one hand and emerging market economies and least developed countries on the other hand still exist. It is striking how many financial services and instruments are just not available in many of these countries, particularly to people living in remote areas who have low incomes. And even when residents can access financial services, high transaction costs and slow services are pervasive. That's a heavy word right there, pervasive. That's a medical term too. These reflect a number of structural deficiencies, including a lack of competition, inadequate public infrastructure, and bottlenecks induced by legacy systems. Who do you think was at this speech in Washington, D.C.? Because I don't think any of us was there, okay? Who do you think was in the room? Well, I can tell you one player that was in the room. They're called the Federal Reserve, okay? And guess what? They're getting prepared. As you can see, this is just a quick clip from their website. They're getting prepared for ISO 20022. We've been talking about this since 2018. I've been talking about this same thing since 2018 with the crypto nerds. Been talking about this. Preparing your wire ecosystem, ACH payments, going through the clearinghouse. Federal Reserve Financial Services is on track to implement ISO 20022 messages to the Fedwire funds services on March 10th of 2025. We are literally less than 365 days away from everything changing. Listen, look, y'all. Look, act now. I've been telling y'all to act now. Act now. They're not talking to us. They're talking to the banks. They're talking to all the banks that have not started their process of conversion. If you are a bank, you are your own bank. You are your own economy. It does not matter about the president. It does not matter about the government. It does not matter about YouTube. It does not matter about Instagram. It doesn't matter about your local bank. It doesn't matter about your job. What it matters is it matters about you being your own ecosystem. If you have not already done so, you must get started now. Inventory the systems that support your wire operations. Reach out to your internal software developers or vendors and take action to ensure readiness for the ISO 20022 migration. Are you ready? Have you got yourself ready for the ISO 20022 migration? Have you got your mentorship package? Have you sat down and done your one-on-one consultation like the banks have to sit down and do their one-on-one consultation? Have you sat down with your internal software developers? I'm talking about your paradigm, the paradigm that you're sitting with right now, that internal software developer inside of you, the one that either allows you to act or the one that allows you not to act properly. Are you behind? If you're behind, I recommend you go ahead and get up with us. Let's get it. This is a clip from Swift Sibos event. Listen up and understand, who is Swift Sibos? Swift is what ISO 20022 is replacing. It is replacing the Swift model. So guess what? This is their last conference, damn near. Maybe not. It's going to still be Sibos. It might still be called Swift. Who knows? But at the end of the day, this is the last year that this conference will be the way that it is. Listen up.
So let's overlay adoption of blockchain and digital assets. They've proven value. So part of the first turn, feasibility, certainly. And now we're seeing these use cases get into the bottom of that first turn, economic viability. And there's some exciting initiatives we heard about at Cybos around interbank payments, delivery versus payments, for example, correspondent banking, messaging, cross-border, interbank, intrabank, intra-company, and importantly, when we get to the ESG, the S part, remittances. So lots of interesting energy there. And we're seeing cryptocurrencies like XRP, Stellar Lumens, and stablecoins like USDC playing an important role in getting that wheel to turn and deliver the internet of value.
I mean, walking around like Missy Elliott. Oh, okay. I'll be going crazy when the XRP and XLM take off. Y'all feel me? Like, what? Are you kidding me? But you know what it is? People don't like, your Twitter gives you what you look up the most. So if you look up like Bitcoin all the time, like that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get all information on Bitcoin. You still gonna get information on XRP because really you can't escape it. You can't escape it. But you know what happens? People ignore it. They ignore this information. They ignore it. So guess what? I found a document. I found a document, y'all. I found a document for us. Mr. Branch, have you seen this one? If you ain't, I got you. I'll send it to you. You already know. I know Mr. Branch. Mr. Branch says, send me that one. Send me that one. This was right here from the Atlantis Press. The second International Scientific and Practical Conference, Modern Management Trends in the Digital Economy, from Regional Development to Global Economic Growth. Foreign and Russian Experience of Blockchain Digitization by Central Banks, Financial and Technology Companies. Foreign and Russian Experience. Who do you think this is talking about, y'all? BRICS. Huh? All white BRICS. BRICS. Okay, now let's read the abstract. One of the main reasons for closer attention to the blockchain technology and the financial markets player part is the expectation that it will eliminate many of the problems and restrictions inherent in the currently used method of storage, processing, and exchanging financial information. In this vein, central banks of many countries do not stand aside and actively participate in research and development of practical solutions based on blockchain technology in order to expand this payment space, provide the necessary conditions for sustainable growth of the financial sector, and increase its level of information security. With reference to payment services, blockchain technology has a high potential for use in national and international payment systems. Due to the lack of technological restrictions on the instantaneous presentation of information in the nodes registers and the possibility to eliminate financial intermediaries. Payments in such systems can be made in a close to real-time mode. The use of blockchain technology in the payment infrastructure provides a number of advantages, including in terms of increasing the uninterrupted operation and efficiency of payment processes and systems. Now, check this out. Pay attention. Y'all know I got to command find that thing. All right, watch this right here. I'm going to type in XRP. Whoa. Look at this. Ripple. Hold on. Let's go up a little bit. Final statement, conclusions of this research and prospects for further development of this direction. We're going to read from here. This analysis identified the main areas of activity of Russian companies related to the use of blockchain technology. These are mainly technology companies which core activity is the use of computer technology, software development, and the consulting services provision. However, the Russian market has companies that use tools based on blockchain technology, whose main activity is trade, production of electronic equipment, okay, telecommunication equipment. What? Telecommunication, we just looked at Helium Mobile. Okay. I'm going to keep on. Okay. Biotech and educational activities. One of the toolkit projects, listen to this, y'all. One of the toolkit projects based on the mechanisms of blockchain technology was the Bank of Russia's project on the cross-border transfer transfers implementation. In the first half of 2018, the Bank of Russia, Russia's Novosibirsk Innovative Laboratory conducted research on testing the possibility of cross-border settlements using Ripple platform. The system technology assumed that the settlement participants had special accounts, okay, open in the national payment system and addressed in the Ripple network. Reflection of operations in the national payment systems could be performed both after each transfer and at the end of the trading day or a certain interval. Based on the research results, it was concluded that the Ripple platform can be considered as the basis for starting work on creating a system of cross-border settlements provided by that the following organizational, legal, and technical issues are resolved. Use for XRP transfers or equivalent of fiat currencies issued by each participant in the national bank. Determination of a mechanism for reconciling balances between the account of Ripple participants and the national payment solutions. Use of embedded cryptographic solutions on the Ripple network. Development of a procedure by determining cross rates for the internal currency of Ripple, XRP. When deciding to use XRP in interstate settlement, they're talking about Forex, foreign exchange. Maintaining correspondent directories between the addresses of the accounts of Ripple. Look, y'all. Look, I ain't even read. I never read this. This is my first time reading this, y'all. I'm overwhelmed. So guess what, y'all? Guess what? So first off, let's talk about this. It was just in, okay? It was just in. Where's it at? Here it is right here. Just in. X has now received a money transmitter license. I'm talking about the Twitter, okay, X. Money transmitter license for payment services in the US for 25 states. Do you understand that this is going to make, like honestly, we have to grow on X. X is where you want to grow because now they have the money transmitter licenses to really start paying out influencers. This is about to go crazy, y'all. But also, this puts X, this completes or is completing Elon Musk's goal, which is for X to be the everything map. Now, if you pay attention, turn around, Ripple also, okay, has acquired a lot of money transmitter licenses in the US, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Delaware, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, West Virginia, and so far, Wisconsin. Wow. And then we just saw XRP and Ripple mentioned in this document too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, well, check this out. Let's go listen to this quick video.
I first met Anthony through a friend, and the minute he walked through the door, he made the problem very specific to me. He says, Mark, every time you transfer money, that's a frustrating process and a costly process, right? I said, yep, but we're going to build at the Bank of London a product that is going to take that problem away. And we're going to be able to instantaneously transfer money and revolutionize a significant component of the financial services industry. And I said, man, if we can change that, we have a winner on our hands.
The Bank of London is not just another new bank. We're the world's first purpose-built global clearing, agency, and transaction bank, the likes of which the world has never seen before. From next generation treasury, payment versus delivery, right through to atomic settlement. And that's just a fraction of what we bring to market.
In essence, we've built a platform that allows us to leverage the existing networks, yet provide a tremendous amount of additional capabilities.
Our unique patented innovations cover the principal risk factors across payments, clearing, settlement, compliance, and disbursement.
One of the first things that got us excited is the ability to take costs and reduce it by 80, 90%. And in general, people at the beginning tell you, you know, we're kind of happy with what we have, until you show them what you could have, right? And when you show them what you could have, which is faster, better, stronger, cheaper, then fundamentally people go, hang on, yeah, the door is wide open. Come and help us change.
Wow. Hey, I want to say thank you to everyone on YouTube. I just went over there and looked, man, y'all are going crazy in the comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Crypto Shane. Appreciate that, brother. Crypto Shane says, just passing through to tell you you're doing amazing research, bruh. Appreciate you, bruv. Appreciate you, bruv. You already know. So the Bank of London is also connecting. And who do you think they're connecting to? I can't make this stuff up. Now, check this out, y'all. This came out October 13th of 2022, which is the day after my birthday. I was actually almost born on October 13th, okay? This is a big day. Cross-border demands banks, okay, get ready for clearing 2.0. Clearing 2.0 is on the way. ISO 20022. What are we talking about, y'all? Okay. RTP, okay, initiative being piloted by the clearinghouse, the EBA clearing and SWIFT would help further shape how clearing banks operate as real-time payment systems change money movement itself. They piloted this with 25 banks. Okay, 25 banks was piloted back in 2022 in October. Okay, everybody is testing. Now pay attention. This is another clip from Swift Sibos. And understand that the problem with clearing 1.0 is what we call nostro and vostro accounts, which is what the clearinghouse, there's different clearinghouses in different countries. Understand that every country has a different clearinghouse. And when you are going to clear a transaction, they want to make sure that they go through anti-money laundering affairs. They want to make sure they go through KYC affairs. They want to make sure that they check everything out to make sure that that money is good. Okay, and then it's cleared. Now, one of the process of that clearing is called nostro. So let's say with your US dollars, you want to send $100,000 transaction across to another country. Okay, so from your central bank, from the Federal Reserve, okay, cool. You have a nostro account. They have to hold $100,000 in place until the transaction clears. That $100,000 in the Chinese yuan or the Chinese dollar is held in place. Now, if they can never get $100,000 because of maybe liquidity issues, that means your transaction fails and it never makes it over there. Your money never makes it over there. With clearing 2.0, this is what you're going to experience.
When we think about our business model, is that we got to simplify things. We have to take as many players out of the chain as possible. And I think that it causes you to step back and rethink. I think 20 years ago, if you want to move money across border, you automatically think about a nostro and vostro arrangement and getting a correspondent and sort of going down that route. Now, as Charlotte mentioned, Visa has products. Ripple has options. There are myriad options.
Ripple has options. That's the second time Ripple was mentioned at Sibos.
Options out there to think about how you move money around the world on behalf of your clients. And so that's changed our mindset when we think about our business.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm just here to give y'all the stuff that y'all already know. Now, look, I got some documentation real quick. I was able to find this right here. This is on the Fintel website. Okay. Check this out, y'all. Okay, this was effective date was January 2024. Read this right here, y'all. Okay. Letter. Termination of secondment agreement in payment of outstanding reimbursement sum. This is between Ripple Labs out of Singapore and Tranglo, which is a Ripple partner. Look at this, y'all. The invoice number dated to January 15th of 2024 for the sum of $800,000 being the outstanding reimbursement sum under the secondment agreement for the period on and from November 29th of 2021 all the way up until November of 2023 due to the company to Ripple for the avoidance of doubt. No reimbursement sum under the secondment agreement is payable by the company to Ripple for the period. I already know, Mr. Branch. Hey, this one right here is crazy. Look, these are the documents. They got payment due dates. I'm just showing y'all stuff like so y'all can see that like real money is moving. Like this ain't really our business. It's not really our business, but you know what I mean? And it's signed. Look who it's signed. Signed by Jackie Lee, CEO of what? Of Tranglo, okay? And the director, Samir Don from Ripple. Okay, look at this. And then I got a second one. I got a second one for y'all. This one right here is my other one right here. Okay, check this out. Okay, look at this, y'all. Amendment number 4 to master XRP commitment to sale agreement. Okay, this right here was from Ripple Labs. Okay, and it was a master XRP commitment to sell agreement with effective date of March 11, 2022. Okay, now I didn't get to read through this one. I will provide these documents. I promise. I will provide these documents inside the Discord so y'all can go through this one right here. Okay. That one's a little harder to you know what I mean, go out and get. But with that being said, y'all, this has been an amazing show. Definitely want to just, you know, show y'all that we stay in the rabbit hole. You know, if you're interested in joining our Discord group, the $200 lifetime membership will be ending soon. I did speak to one of my coaches, and he informed me that I am doing a disservice to the community. And so what I'm going to do is this will be the last week that the Discord group will be $200 for the lifetime, all the way until Sunday. I appreciate you, Cynthia. After Sunday, if you're not in the Discord group, there will be a buy-in of $4.99 and a monthly subscription of $20 a month to stay active in our group. If you quit, I'm talking about the $25 or the $20 a month. If you quit, you will never be able to come back in. That's my rule, because winners never quit and quitters never win. We always find a way. Those are the only people that I want to be associated with from this moment forward, are people who don't quit on their dream, people that don't give up. It doesn't matter about the hard times. I've been through hardships. I've been through pain, and not one time have I quit on anybody on this show. And I'll be darned if anybody comes in here and it quits on us, quit on yourself, because my mama always told me, and she on the show right now, that a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. That's something I got from my mom. And so we have to implement that into the structure as well. There's a lot of things that have to change, you know, within the structure of the show. We have a lot of value that's about to be presented. On our 100th episode, I want to go ahead and pique y'all's interest real quick. Excuse me, not 100th episode. On our 200th episode, I will be interviewing TJ. And you guys may know him, but if you don't, you all will get to know him. He is a crypto tax accountant. Okay, so he does tax advising. He does taxes specifically for people who have crypto. I know a lot of you all have been asking, and I've been searching for the best of the best that I can find within that space. So, you know, be ready for the 200th episode. It is going to be a gem dropper. Also, coming up this Thursday, I believe, this Thursday, we have another interview with Project Pi. They are the very first incubator out of the Atlanta Blockchain Center, Black-owned. These guys are killing it, and they've created something. They created their own token. They've created their own governance structure, their own DAO. These guys are killing it. They're full stack developers, and I've watched them build this tirelessly each and every single day, nonstop. And now they have a completed product. We will be interviewing them to see how we can support them, and also how we can get involved, and also seeing, you know, what is their utility to the world. So we have that interview coming up, I believe, this Thursday for our next episode. Yes, completely different from Pi. This has nothing to do with Pi, Project Pi. This is a whole new concept that honestly is far greater than what Project Pi, I believe, is doing. This is super bullish, y'all. And the blockchains that they're building on is crazy. And one of their developers, he is a developer on another project that's building on the XDC network that we've talked about on the show before. So super dope on that as well. You already know Crypto Chris. Hey, if you know Chris, you already know. If you know Chris, hey, if you know Chris, you already know, man. You already know. I ain't know John knew Chris. All right. Say less. But now is our Q&A time. So if there's anybody that has anything that you loved about today's episode, anything that you want to share, feel free to come up. I do have a couple more announcements. Okay, a couple more announcements as hands are being raised. A couple of more announcements as hands are being raised. The very first announcement, and you know, I always want to make sure that y'all have everything that you need. so that you can have as much success as you possibly can have in this space. You know what I mean? Because, man, look, either you're going to research it yourself and either you're going to really dive into the rabbit hole, or or you also can join these master classes in these these different things that we have going on through the community. Okay, now this is our new thing that we're starting on May 1st. Okay, so if you are interested, I have 10 slots only. We're going to do cohorts. So cohort 1, class 1 starts on May 1st. Okay, so listen, if you need some extra help, in this space, I'm doing 30 days at a time, 30-day mentorship. I work with 30 students directly through Telegram. You get the boot camp that we recorded for the 6-week boot camp. That's going to be your guide, your homework for you to study. And we're going to follow that boot camp throughout these 30 days to get you set up, to get you into the right tokens, to get you into the right wallets, to get everything you need set up. This will not be a continual education. To continue the education, you will need to be a part of our Discord group. However, this is a way for you to be able to get everything you need at least set up, get your foundation set up. That way you're set up. If that's something that you're interested in, this is the Digital Investor Challenge. We will be running this challenge for 10 people each and every single month. It's the fastest blueprint to executing a $1 million crypto portfolio. If you are interested in this particular promotion, okay, you guys can go ahead and remember, you have until May 1st. I don't care if it's one person, I'm teaching that one person. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people, I'm teaching all 10. Okay, whoever's a part of it, we start May 1st. And if you do not get started by before May 1st, okay, you will not be able to join until our next cohort, because we're taking this thing 30 to 31 days, at a time, depending on the month. Okay, now, if you are interested in this, remember, you can text me the word challenge. I like that. Text me the word challenge. If you're interested in this challenge, you want to talk a little bit more and you want to know what the pricing is, things like that, text me the word challenge to 404-703-9243. And I will give you a call within the next 24 hours to talk about that with you. Set 404-703-9243. That is our Coffee and Crypto business line. If you're interested in the challenge, if you're interested in our Discord group, you can text the word Discord, or you can also just click the link in our bio and you can join either one. I have the challenge link, I have the Discord link. Everything is inside of our link tree. So anything that you need, if you need a book, I have 2 books available for you. All right, we got you here at Coffee and Crypto. Okay, yeah, I think that's the only announcements that we have. Yeah, just get up with me. And with that being said, if there's nobody that hasn't, which I don't think anybody, actually, y'all, I can't even do Q&A today. No, unfortunately, I have another meeting right after this show, and it's now 11:01. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to everybody for taking the time to be here on Coffee and Crypto. Hopefully you all will plug in with me. Come get some education. Come make sure you got everything set up properly. Come make sure you're diversified properly into some amazing projects, because you need this education just as much as I know you need it. And if you want to meet me at the top, I recommend you come on up here with us. Let's get it. Peace and blessings, everybody. And I will see y'all on the next episode. Bye, everybody.